7 facts about coffee you probably didn't know. Coffee is the world's favorite hot drink, with an estimated 2.25 billion cups drank every day globally. Voltaire drank up to 50 cups a day and lived until the age of 83, so a coffee addiction isn't too bad after all. Brightside discovered 7 reasons why you might want to get yourself a cup of coffee right now. As a bonus, you'll find a simple recipe for a unique coffee cocktail. Number 1. Coffee boosts brain power. Coffee with sugar can turn you into a little genius for a while because the combination of caffeine and glucose activates certain sectors of your brain. The caffeine in coffee acts as a mild stimulant to the central nervous system. This neuronal activity triggers the release of the adrenaline that will affect your body in several ways. 2. Coffee increases blood pressure. You might want to keep off the coffee if you are going to have a blood pressure test within the next 2 days. If you have high blood pressure, ask your doctor whether you should limit or stop drinking caffeinated beverages. On the other hand, hypotension or low blood pressure can be a serious and life-threatening problem if not treated. A tiny cup of coffee can battle a hypotensive episode, a situation where your blood pressure is too low. Add a cup of caffeinated beverage to each meal to raise your blood pressure. 3. Coffee makes your immune system stronger. Coffee is known for its energy-boosting caffeine effect, is an abundant source of nutrients and healthful chemicals that can aid your immune system. According to scientists from several countries, coffee reduces the risk of premature death. 4. Coffee relieves a headache. The caffeine can cure headaches and migraines. People are aware that caffeine is found in coffee, tea, soft drinks, and chocolate, but may not know that caffeine is also contained in a variety of over-the-counter medications. That's why it's an ingredient in a lot of traditional pain relievers. It can make them as much as 40% more effective. Caffeine increases the strength of the medication and how quickly it works. So enjoy the stimulating and pain-relieving properties of caffeine in moderation. 5. Coffee reduces stress. Coffee acts well as an anti-stress substance due to the release of dopamine and serotonin, which trigger a good mood. 1 cup, or even just the smell of coffee, can calm your nerves. This could explain the lower risk of depression among coffee drinkers. 6. Coffee improves your memory. Coffee can positively affect mood, enhance alertness, and memory abilities. The stimulators and neuromediators obtained from coffee not only boost your mood and productivity, but also improve your memory. Of course, this only works with your short-term memory, but this is good enough because all information is initially stored in a short-term memory, and only an hour later does it enter our long-term memory under particular circumstances. At times when it gets a little too difficult to focus, a coffee break will offer a welcome change of mind by enhancing concentration and stimulating moods. All in all, coffee is an enjoyable drink that can help boost energy and increase the ability to learn and remember. Seven. Coffee helps you lose weight. Hey, coffee lovers, file this under best news ever! Coffee can keep off and help you lose excess weight. It can temporarily suppress your appetite and may stimulate minimal calorie burning. When the level of the hormone leptin is low, your body starts storing fat and you gain weight. Coffee, however, increases the hormone levels in your body. Now you know why coffee lovers take longer to gain weight and why exercise yields more results for them. Caffeine gives you an added boost at work or during exercise. And here's our bonus, an amazing coffee cocktail recipe. If you're looking for something sweet to pair your milk, this cocktail recipe is a must. It is deliciously smooth and refreshing, and if bottled, ready to take on the go. Make your favorite coffee, let it cool off, then fill an ice cube tray with the coffee. Place it in the freezer. On a hot day, add the coffee cubes to a glass of milk. Sip a delicious mix and feel wonderful. Addictive.
For many people, the morning ritual can't be completed without a cup of coffee. Sometimes, maybe even two. The pick-me-up drink is enjoyed around the globe by many cultures in tons of ways. Let's take a look at how people enjoy their coffee in different parts of the world. Vietnamese egg coffee was invented in 1946 during a wartime milk shortage. Egg yolk and sweetened condensed milk are whipped together to give the coffee a thick and creamy consistency. Australians love their flat white, which is similar to a latte but smaller. Microfoam or steam milk is poured over a shot of espresso. Coffee, or South Indian filter coffee, is made by mixing hot coffee with frothed milk and boiled milk. It's served in a dabara and tumbler. The drink is poured back and forth between the two devices to thoroughly mix the ingredients and cool it down. Ethiopia is considered the birthplace of the coffee plant. Households often host coffee ceremonies 3 times per day. The ceremony involves making coffee from raw beans, which are roasted in a pan. After the beans are ground, they're brewed in a pot called a jabena. Once it's finished, the host pours the coffee from the jabena into small, handleless ceramic cups. In the Middle East, kahwa, or Arabic coffee, can include spices like cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, and saffron. Arabic coffee is sometimes prepared and served in a traditional coffee pot called a dala. Traditional Turkish coffee is brewed in a pan filled with hot sand. The water and ground coffee beans are put in a coffee pot called a cezve in the sand until it begins to boil and foam at the top. The heat can be adjusted by putting the coffee deeper in the sand. The Greek frappe is said to have been invented by mistake by a Nescafe representative who mixed cold water with instant coffee in a shaker. After they couldn't find any hot water, the drink is made up of ice, instant coffee, water, and sugar. The popular drink is served in almost all cafes in Greece today. Espresso originated in Italy and is a classic choice for any time of the day. The coffee is brewed by using pressure to force a small amount of boiling water through finely ground coffee beans. Italy introduced the first steam pressure coffee machine, which we now know as the espresso machine. When in Sweden or Finland, try kafust, or coffee cheese. Hot coffee is poured over finished cheese curds, called leipä-juusto. The cheese curds soak up the coffee like bread. Irish coffee is said to have been invented in the winter of 1943 to warm up guests in the airport restaurant near Limerick. The cocktail has hot coffee, Irish whiskey, and sugar, topped with cream. Café Bombón is a staple espresso drink in Spain. The coffee is best served in a glass cup, which allows you to see the layers of condensed milk, espresso, and crema. Café Cubano is served at all hours of the day in Cuba. The small, strong drink has espresso and demerara sugar, whipped with the first few drops of espresso to create a creamy foam. Café de olla is a traditional Mexican specialty coffee, made with ground coffee, cinnamon, and piloncillo, or unrefined cane sugar. Café de olla is typically served in a clay mug, which is said to enhance the flavor. Cafezinho is a popular coffee drink in Brazil. Traditionally, it's a small cup of filtered coffee, served with a lot of sugar.
Do you love coffee to the extent that you wouldn't mind spending a solid amount on the good quality ones? Then this list of the top 5 most expensive coffee in the world might be of interest. Today we are looking for top 5 most expensive coffee in the world. Let's get started. Number 5. St. Helena Coffee. The name of this coffee is derived from the name of an island, St. Helena, where it is cultivated. It is a former prison island of Napoleon Bonaparte, who was an ardent lover of the coffee and used the island to cultivate them. St. Helena is located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, around 1,200 miles away from the west coast of Africa. The high price tag that comes with the coffee is primarily because of the transportation cost that is involved in the process. The coffee, however, is of very good quality, offering caramel flavor with a hint of citrus. Number 4. Kopi Luwak Coffee. Kopi Luwak, one of the most exotic coffee in the world, is made in Indonesia, by Asian palm civets. The animals are made to eat coffee cherries, which get fermented during digestion. The unique taste that the coffee features are because of the enzymes that are secreted by the civet during digestion. The beans are then collected from their feces, where they remain deposited. They are further processed into the finished products that can be bought from the market. Number 3. Hacienda La Esmeralda Coffee. The Hacienda La Esmeralda coffee is known to be cultivated on the sides of Mount Baru in Panama in the shades of guava trees. Offering great taste and rich flavor, the high price of it is a result of expertise and experience which is required for the entire process. This connoisseur's delight was sold for $350 and 25 cents per pound at a recent auction. Number 2. Finca El Injertu Coffee. Finca El Injertu coffee is one of the most expensive coffee in the world. It is made from rare, rich and small beans, which is the main reason for its high price tag. The grains are washed in a single channel and are broken twice, which improves their quality. Number 1. Black Ivory Coffee. The most expensive coffee in the world is made from Arabica beans by the Black Ivory Coffee Company in Thailand. It is prepared by feeding Arabica coffee cherries to elephants. As the cherries pass through the elephants' digestive systems, their stomach acid breaks down the bean proteins and provides them with flavors. The coffee is expensive because only a small amount of coffee cherries survive after the process of the production, as most of it is chewed up, fragmented, or are lost after being excreted.